and gentlemen, the American Cheering Bulldog Nation, we got lots of topics to talk about. It seems like our news coverage keeps expanding, but I don't like to leave out anything that's good. We're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga. Check us out on all the platforms. Well, guess what? Barbie became Warner Brothers' highest domestic grossing film, $537 million at the U.S. box office. Margot Robbie is making over $50 million now. This is a movie that they didn't think was going to get made. Sounds of Freedom. Didn't think they were going to get made. Just wait till Butcher Pakistan gets made. This is freaky. Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma. 17 people have died in 2023. The military refuses to release the causes. They said various causes. Some are suicide, blah, blah, blah. What do you think the real cause is? You and I know, right? Creepy Joe. Creepy Joe tells little kids at the White House that he knows where to get ice cream Daddy owes you. Let me tell you what dementia has done to Joe. It has stopped him from stopping himself from saying and doing things he otherwise wouldn't, which was basic. It's like alcohol is a truth serum. That's what goes on with Joe Biden. He is a creepy, creepy guy. Peddling ice cream. I would tell my kids, don't take candy from that guy. Hawaii Electric. This is a big deal. John Podesta, who is a left-wing guy, ran Hillary's campaign, is advising Joe Biden on climate change. They're trying to blame climate change for the fires in Hawaii when they know it has to do with their lack of care to the vegetation that could catch fire and Hawaii Electric. There's already been lawsuits filed against Hawaii Electric. Folks, this is an example. Can you imagine the people who are taking our tax dollars with contracts and all the other stuff relative to climate change, windmills, solar? You know, there are people living in mansions on our tax dollars. The crap they do. Dianne Feinstein's daughter claims she's a victim of elder abuse and court filings, but she can be a U.S. senator. Asa Hutchinson says Donald Trump is disqualified. This clown isn't even on the debate stage. He hates Trump so bad. 43-year-old swimmer suddenly dies at age 43. Helen Smart for Great Britain. I wonder what happened to her. Wonder what happened to her. China is mocking Joe Biden's handling of the fires. Clown. We have a clown for president. We're back. We're back, he says. America's back. Fulton County Sheriff bragging that you can turn yourself anytime you want and blah, 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 take a picture. He's a big shot, you know. Fulton County Sheriff, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? This is the same guy who, county jail, somebody died from bed bugs. And they're under investigation. Way to go, Sheriff. Why don't you take care of your jail a little bit? Biden, when he talks about inflation, he was talking about inflation. He could talk about it. He could whisper. He's saying my economics is good. Yeah. Whispering makes it all go away, Joe. Georgia court clerk admits she was wrong. Now we find the truth. I made a mistake. I am human. Really? Oh, we're supposed to cut you some slack for human error. Right. Virginia County, Fairfax County. They say they're the largest school district in Virginia, that they're going to ignore the laws relative to bathrooms and pronouns. Not good. Michelle Obama claimed as a little girl she didn't like breakfast, so she ate peanut butter and jelly every day for breakfast. Isn't that nice to know? Maybe that has something to do with it all. I don't know. Squatters have become a real problem across this country. You know what this guy does? He shows up at his own house. He walked in on weapons, a prostitute, and a bunch of dogs. He gets arrested. Bradley Cooper's under fire. There he is with his nose. In the movie Maestro, he's playing Leonard Bernstein. And there's people giving him a hard time. There's other Jewish actors. There's other Jewish actors. Guess who doesn't mind him wearing his prosthetic nose to play Leonard Bernstein? The Jewish community. You see, Rome burns and we worry about a prosthetic nose. At least some people do. Warren Buffett has sold $8 billion of stock. I don't make you really comfortable, doesn't know what's going to happen. A medical transport company has to pay $1 million to resolve False Claims Act claims. Air Methods defrauded Kentucky Medicaid, Medicare, TRICARE, Department of Veterans Services. This was a Kentucky case. Donald Trump is attacking Fox News, claims they're using negative polls to trash him. Well, Mr. President, this morning they released a poll, and you're kicking their ass. So maybe they heard you. Karine Jean-Pierre tweeted out something that she tweeted, acting like it was Joe Biden. Folks, doesn't it make you sick? Like, when I post something, you know it's me. Guess what? Guess what? Trump, when he tweets, we know it's Trump. We don't when they do it, do they? Just proved it again. Tracy Morgan claims Ozempic has helped him a lot, that now he only eats a half a bag of Doritos and not 2. That's some funny stuff. Brittney Spears splits with her husband. You know what this clown does? He's threatening her with embarrassing things if she doesn't change the prenup. There are guys like this guy, they prey upon, see, they're handsome, probably hung like a horse. And you know what? They woo famous people that got money and then do this kind of thing to them. It's kind of sick. By the way, Brittany's a whack job, but in this regard, I feel sorry for her. A Trump supporting site put the names and addresses of the Georgia grand jurors online. That's not Trump's fault. Unbelievable. Donald Trump doesn't want to listen to anybody, apparently, about his VP choice. I don't blame him. It's his choice. Name who you want, President. I'm available. James Comer says he was ready to put the cheese on the cracker relative to Joe Biden's corruption and crimes. Then they appointed the special counsel, but it's okay. Comer's going to keep going. 8 candidates have qualified for the first Republican presidential debate. It doesn't matter who they are unless Trump shows up. Mike Lindell had his big election crime bureau summit. Apparently wasn't well intended. And apparently there was some technical difficulties going. I like Mike Lindell. He's on our team. But he was a little bit embarrassed. A economic analyst, by the way, remember, I don't care for Jared Kushner. Him and Ivanka are the two I don't care for. That he's never seen all but 3% of a hedge fund come from foreign interests. I think we know what went down there, right? Marjorie Greene Taylor says she might not run for re-election. Why? She says she might be the vice president, or she might serve in the cabinet. Who knows? Go Marjorie. Ronny Jackson. This guy is a doctor. He was former White House doctor for Obama, Trump. I met him down at Mar-a-Lago. Nice guy. He's now a congressman from Texas. He was at a fair or a rodeo. It was a rodeo. A girl apparently fell down. He was administering. He was an ER doctor administering to her. And they tackled him. Had him in handcuffs and everything else. He says he apologizes for cussing, but not what he tried to do. Giuliani is struggling for paying his legal bills. Apparently met with Mar-a-Lago and begged for some money from Trump. Trump apparently paid a $300,000 bill for storaging things. I got a call in to Rudy. Midnight Mania, Elon Musk. This is funny. First off, Musk lines up with Zuckerberg, the Roman Colosseum for the battle, right? Beautiful. Musk says no. Zuckerberg says no. Musk goes to his house to fight him there. He was told that Zuckerberg was traveling. It looks like Zuckerberg is dodging Musk. A computer forensic team named in the Georgia indictment says they weren't part of the Trump team. Just watch. It'll all unravel. And by the way, speaking of that, I read the indictment. I did a Facebook Live. Every single thing, the 170 acts that they claim are a crime, every one of them, a presidential action, a proper legal action, or First Amendment. It is insane what they've done in this. Insane. If they can indict Trump for this, all of us that think they stole the election could be charged. Every one of us. What else? The judge assigned to Trump, I think I covered his history. He's a newbie. His name is Scott McAfee. We'll see how old Scott does. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, have a great one.